How my best brings out the best in others. Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Susan B. Anthony. These are all names we picture when we hear the words, bringing out the best in others. These are men and women who have exemplified morality and courageousness to their very core. But what exactly does it mean to be your best so you can bring forth that from others? There is one word that instantaneously pops into my head as soon as I hear the word best. This one simple word is so profoundly complex and makes the biggest difference between one's good self and one's utterly superior form. This 8-letter word that I speak of is optimism. To me, optimism is the quintessential element in determining someone's best. Optimism is so vitally crucial because it is the light at the end of the tunnel. Optimism is the ability to see the glass half full rather than half empty. It is walking past every creature you meet and giving them a smile to let them know that there are people who care. Without optimism, this good spirit might never be shared with others in the hopes to inspire and galvanize. Now, realistically, being optimistic is not always an easy task, this of which I can attest to. It can be hard to see a silver lining when you are sitting on a couch at 10 years old listening to your mother explain to you that she has been diagnosed with colon cancer. It can be hard to picture a glass that is half full when your grandmother, your hero, has died. And boy, is it a struggle to smile when you cannot even take in enough oxygen to your lungs because you are having an asthma attack that could potentially end your life. Our lives are full of trials and tribulations just like these, all experiences I have lived through. It is so easy to think about your woes and let it consume you. The hard part is to walk straight into the line of fire called life, beaming from one cheek to another. This is the kind of optimism that makes a person indubitably unstoppable. Although this is powerful in itself, there lies an even more unparalleled attribute to optimism. Optimism is not just about bringing out one's best self. No, optimism is about bringing out the best in others. There are many theories to this bringing out the best in others, and I firmly challenge all of these because I believe someone must possess one simple quality in order to extract the best from another person: the unrelenting and unwavering spirit and hope for a better tomorrow. Let me explain. I was driving around town one day with my parents and noticed a man who appeared to be homeless. I was very young at the time and had never really seen anyone in this circumstance before. I continued to watch the man and saw him offer his only morsel of food to another homeless man. I will never forget this day because it made me think about the selflessness and kindness that this man had for another person. This is the epitome of bringing out the best in another person. This man made a hard sacrifice while smiling the entire time he did it. Ever since that day, I have tried to look at every situation with one unadorned question: how can I spread the light that is optimism and make someone else's life easier and better to live? Being my best has seemed unattainable at times, and it's not an easy task. It can be quite daunting to let go of things like fear, anger, and regret, the kinds of qualities that can consume people. However, when you start to let go of what is setting you back, you let a little thing called optimism creep into your body and fill your bloodstream with hope, courage, and kindness, the kinds of qualities that have the power to bring out the best in people. When their best starts to show, they begin to shed their optimism on everyone around them, bringing out the best in those people too. I am a living, breathing human being who has made mistake after mistake. Being my best has seemed unattainable at times, especially when the idea of losing my mom, the obstacles of my asthma, or the death of my grandmother attempted to devour my every being. However, I thought about the old man and it made me realize something. No one is perfect, but when people act with kindness, they radiate an optimism that burns so brightly, it has the power to bring out the best in people, the type of optimism I aspire to emulate someday. I think Helen Keller said it best. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. Thank you.